All right, Jordan, Kai, thanks for coming in and talking today. Thank you guys for coming and sitting in my office to talk with me about the situation. I've got Lamb Chop here to take notes and just be a witness for what's going on. So, Jordan, can you start? Kind of tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I came in yesterday and I see Kai stocking bread, and he is deliberately not putting the first in stuff first. He's putting it way in the back, and it's just bothering me so much because it doesn't follow proper procedure, and I've told him this 1,000 times. So yes, I told him what he was doing was wrong.
Okay, Kai.
Well, it could be wrong, but there was no one here to explain what necessarily I was doing wrong, and she didn't really have to come at me with like the pure aggression she had. She could have been pulled me to the side, explained it to me, but instead she proceeded to yell in front of everybody.
Okay.
And it just kind of like threw off everything.
Okay. Did you yell at him on the floor?
I said my pieces in a higher voice than I probably should have.
Okay. And then, Kai, are you familiar with FIFO and rotation?
I am not.
Okay. I appreciate both your perspectives, and you guys tell me kind of a little bit about what happened. I do see some opportunities and some policies that were breached in this situation. First and foremost, we gotta have a certain level of mutual respect for each other. Jordan, I know you noticed that we weren't following rotation, and that is important, but as a peer, you can't come at him like that, especially on the floor. You know, not only does that cause operational disruption, but it can breed a lot of resentment. And when it comes to that kind of coaching, that should come from the top down. So if you see something like that, come to me, come to the bakery manager, and we can handle it from there. So just so you both know, this situation will be documented as a verbal warning for both of you. Jordan, in these situations in the future, go to the supervisor and we'll handle it from there. Kai, we're gonna give you a little refresher on FIFO. And then what we'll do is I'll check in about 2 weeks with both of you and just see how kind of what we're doing. You know, I think it's important that we work in a place where you feel like you're respected and you're treated that way. So, and I expect everyone to treat each other the same way they want to be treated. So, with that being said, do you guys have any questions for me? Anything? Okay. Hello, Mr. Regers. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, let me know. After taking some time to edit the video and go through the outline I sent to my actors, I've had a bit of self-reflection and kind of want to share that with you. The outline that I provided to my actors was a very specific altercation, and I wish I'd emphasized that it had been a reoccurring problem. And now that I'm going through and editing the video, I realize the way I would handle a situation like that is a little bit different. In a situation where two associates are constantly in conflict, what I always try to do is double down on the need for mutual respect in the workplace. If that is something they cannot meet, then corrective action becomes the next step. In all situations, I try to approach them with grace and a calm, cool demeanor, because you never know what someone has going on in their life outside of work. Regardless, though, that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I also have these fancy lapel mics, and I really wish I used them, but I almost guarantee there's going to be more video projects in the future. So I'll see you in the next one.